Hello everyone, welcome to yet another important session on goods and service tax filings. Today, we are going to see how data is prepared for filing GSTR-1 using an Excel utility. So this utility is available under the download section in the GST portal, from where it can be downloaded. After downloading, this utility is required to be installed on the system and it can be then used for preparing data for GSTR-1 return. So before proceeding with this topic, let us quickly see what we did in our previous session. So in our previous session, we read about the HSN summary and the document details in GSTR-1 return. HSN is used to classify goods, whereas SAC is used for classifying services. HSN stands for Harmonized System of Nomenclature, whereas SAC stands for Service Accounting Codes. Then we read about the disclosure requirement of HSN and SAC, where we studied that the taxpayers whose turnover during the preceding financial year has exceeded 5 crores are required to disclose 6-digit HSN or SAC code, whereas in case where the taxpayer turnover has not exceeded rupees 5 crore or is equal to rupees 5 crore during the preceding financial year, then he is required to disclose 4-digit HSN code. Then we learned about the document disclosure requirements. In this segment, we read about the type of documents and the details that are required to be furnished in GSTR-1 return, like tax invoices, debit notes, credit notes, receipt vouchers, payment vouchers, etc. And then finally, we took an overview of the GST portal and filled up table 12 and table 13 of GSTR-1, where HSN summary and document details are required to be filled. So let us proceed with today's topic. So filing of GSTR-1. So in this segment, we are going to study what is the offline utility, when to use it, downloading and installing this utility in our system, then entering data, that is section wise data, then validation, JSON creation and uploading the final output file, and the common errors and frequently asked questions relating to GSTR-1 filing using this offline Excel utility. So what is GSTR-1 offline Excel utility? It is an Excel based tool by the Goods and Service Tax Network. It is available under the download section in the GST portal, from where it can be downloaded and installed in the system and afterwards can be used to prepare GSTR-1 data. Then it works without internet during preparation. So internet connectivity is not required at the time of preparing data using this Excel utility. Then it handles bulk invoices. So it is always difficult to enter manually bulk data in the GST portal directly. So it is always advisable to use this offline Excel utility or any third-party software for preparing voluminous data related to GSTR-1. So it is a macro based Excel file, which means there are certain formulas that are pre-installed or we can say pre-written in the Excel workbook. Then when and why to use it? Because it involves bulk data and facilitates copy paste function. Then slow internet, wherever there are connectivity issues, this utility is very helpful. Then no direct ERP integration. So in case where businesses does not have any third-party software or ERP integration, then this offline utility serves the purpose of preparing bulk data for GSTR-1 return. Then preferred by tax professionals. So tax professionals who are engaged in handling multiple clients uses this offline utility for preparation of GSTR-1 data. So downloading and setting up the Excel utility. So to use this utility, we have to download this from the GST portal. So first we have to go to the GST portal, that is www.gst.gov.in. In the GST portal, under the download section, we will find Return Offline Tool. We have to download this tool, and on downloading the tool, we have to extract the zip file. It will contain multiple files, so we have to open the macro enabled Excel utility. Upon the opening of Excel utility, we have to enable the macros in there and we can start working on the file. So let us see how this is done. So this is the GST portal. Here we have to go to the download section. Under the download section, we will find offline tools. Under this return offline tool, we have to download. Here is the download option. This is the latest version 3.2.2. So we will download this. So this utility has been downloaded. After downloading, we have to open the zip file. Here we have to extract this. In this folder, we will find GSTR-1 Excel Workbook Template 2.1. So we will enable the macros. How? We will unblock the setting and apply and OK. So this is how the Excel utility is downloaded and extracted from the zip file. Now, so once this file has been downloaded and extracted in your system, afterwards we can enter the GSTR-1 data in this Excel utility. So once the files have been extracted and the macros have been enabled in the Excel workbook, we can start using the workbook. So let us see how the workbook looks like. Here, this is the Excel workbook which contains multiple tabs: help instruction, then B2B, SEZ and deemed export tab, then B2B amendment, then B2C and so on. There are multiple tabs that are used to fill different data in the GSTR-1 return. So moving ahead, worksheet in the utility. There are multiple worksheets in the Excel sheet that we will use for entering GSTR-1 data, like home instructions, then B2B data, B2C data, credit notes, debit notes, export summary, HSN summary, documents issued and all of these. So let us use a dummy data and see how the utility works. Let's go back to the Excel utility. Here, in the B2B segment, we will enter the GSTIN of the recipient. Then receiver name, invoice number. Suppose the invoice number is ABC oblique 2526 oblique 20. Invoice date, suppose 5th of June 2025. Then the invoice value, suppose we have 11,800. Next, we have to select the place of supply. So let us select the place of supply. It's Jharkhand. Then reverse charge, no. Applicable rate of tax, since this is a service, so this won't apply here. Here we have to select the rate, that is 18%. So the taxable value will be 10,000. and there will not be any cess amount. So if we would have entered multiple invoices here, then the total invoice value would have been the sum total of all invoices. Next, we don't have any amendments in B2B invoices. Then this is for the large invoices. We don't have any large invoices. Then this is the amendment field. Here we will fill the small invoice details, like we will choose the type. OE is the, we will select OE, that is other than e-commerce operators. Place of supply, we will select Jharkhand again. Let us take the rate 18%. Taxable value, suppose we have 1 lakh. No cess, no e-commerce operator GSTIN. Then let us fill the data related to HSN and document details. So here we will, these are the default, we will remove this. So let us take 9983 description. Let us write management consulting. Then UQC, in case of services, UQC need not be filled up. Quantity also not required. Total value. So in case of B2B, we had a total value of 11,800. Rate is 18%. Taxable value will be 10,000. And we have central tax, that is 900, and state tax 900. No cess amount. Then we have to fill HSN B2C details. Here also we will remove this first. Again we will have 9983 management consulting. UQC and total quantity not required. Total value, what will be the total value? It will be 1,18,000. Rate will be 18%, and taxable value will be 1 lakh. GST will be 9,000 and 9,000. No cess amount. So this is the HSN summary, and now we have to fill up the document details. So let us fill up the document details. Nature of document, we have to select from the drop down invoices for outward supply. From serial number 20 till, suppose we have issued 12 invoices, so we will write 32. So it will be 13 in total and 0 cancelled. Right? Now we have to save this. So we will save this data. So this is how details are filled in the offline utility. So let's get back to the slide. So once the data has been entered in the offline Excel utility, then we have to generate the JSON file that will be uploaded in the GST portal. Let us see how to generate the JSON file. So to generate the JSON file, we have to install the offline utility. Let us see. Here is the offline tool setup. So once the utility has been downloaded, we will open it. So this is the interface of the utility. Here we have to select upload new invoice or other data for return. Let us proceed with this new. We are preparing data for GSTR-1, then we have to fill up the GSTIN of the supplier. So here's the GST number. Financial year 25-26, tax period will be June. Is the taxpayer SEZ supplies? No. Is taxpayer quarterly filer? No. Is aggregate turnover greater than 5 crores in the preceding financial year? No. Then we have to proceed. Please confirm yes. So we have to now import the entire GSTR-1 data that we have filled in the Excel file. Import Excel. This is the file. Open. Do you want to save data? Yes. So the file is importing. So this is the summary of the data that has been imported. Then we have to generate the file. So this is the JSON file that has been generated. So we have to click on the link to download the generated JSON file. We have to save this file and the location will be here. Here, save the data. Then we have to close this. So this is how the JSON file is generated. That is the final output file that is to be uploaded in the GST portal. So this is how the JSON file is generated, and upon the generation of JSON file, it will be uploaded to the GST portal where GSTR-1 return will be filed. So we will see the final upload and submission process in the upcoming videos. So what are the common errors and how to fix them? Invalid GSTIN, that is typo. While preparing the data in Excel file, since internet connection is not required, so GST numbers will not be validated there. But once you are importing the Excel file in the offline utility, GST number will be validated there only. So incorrect GSTIN will not be accepted in the offline utility. Then wrong period, the invoice date and the period of return must match. Then duplicate invoice, any duplicate invoice must be removed before entering into the Excel utility. Then tax mismatch, there should not be any tax mismatch, or there will be difference in the HSN wise summary and the turnover details. So that's it for this session. See you very soon.